there on site at the UN. But joining me now from Capitol Hill is Democratic Congressman Brad Sherman of California. Congressman, as we look ahead to the statements and the questions that will be posed to Hillary Clinton, what is it that you want to hear from her about why she had a private email address and a private server in her home to keep account of her emails?
I'm not terribly interested. This is just the latest Republican hit squad attack. They gave up on Benghazi, at least for a while, so now they want to come after this, because this is a pincers movement. If a government employee uses the government account for a personal email, that's in clear violation. So to say, well, you'd better make sure before you start typing that email, is this personal? Is this governmental? People are busy, and the idea that you're damned if you use the government email, you're damned if you use the private email is absurd. She's in full compliance with all laws. She's turning over what's needed for history. Compare that to Jeb Bush, where he releases only 10% of his emails. He's subject to the same law. The Florida law is very similar to the law here in California. Colin Powell didn't save anything, didn't turn over anything. Nobody raises this at all because those two gentlemen are Republicans. Yet they go after Hillary Clinton because they're tired of Benghazi.
Well, when we talk about the equivalence of a Colin Powell who used a private email address, he did not have a server in his home to set up servicing how emails would be transferring to his device to other parties. When we talk about Jeb Bush having the Jeb server, it wasn't to deal with diplomatic foreign policy issues as Secretary Clinton. So is it your estimation that cabinet level members, someone as a Secretary of State, should have no oversight?
Well, obviously, should have oversight. One of the reasons we have congressional hearings. As to Colin Powell not having a server, it might have been more secure. Not that this is obviously neither of them would use a private site for classified information, but maybe Colin Powell should have had his own server. People hack into Yahoo and whatever all the time. But Colin Powell didn't turn anything over to the State Department. Hillary Clinton's turning over 55,000. And you can say, well, Secretary of State's more important or more sensitive than Governor of Florida, but the law is the law. The law is the same. One is turning over all of her emails. The other one's turning over 10% of his emails.
So it is all about the facts, as we were hoping to find out from Secretary Clinton coming up in minutes from now at the UN. Congressman Brad Sherman. Congressman, thanks for making time for me. I appreciate it.
Good to be with you.
So Francis is following